All right, now we're going to talk to you about 3 aspects of your proposal that just have to be in place for you to win. I mean, we've had literally countless of proposals, and if they don't have these 3 things, you're in trouble. So Kathy, what's the first one?
First one is compliance. And by what we mean with compliance is your headings, the context of your proposal, everything is directly answering a question that the government has put in the RFP. And by question, I don't mean like they put a question mark at the end of the sentence. I just mean they had a paragraph, and every sentence of that paragraph, every sub-element of a sentence in every paragraph is addressed to the extent that we have room for, and that we gave the proper weighting to.
Yeah, and a lot of people will call compliance, there are the headers and footers correct, and is the font correct, and is all that. Yeah, that's an important part of compliance. Definitely get that right. But really what Kathy's talking about is the core compliance. Are you answering every question that they ask in the order they asked it in? So now let's go into the next step, which is making it easily gradable. So you have this great proposal, and it's written, and it's complete in that it's answering everything the government asked for. It's in the right order, but are you using things like the words that they actually use? Or even numbering, if they have numbering. Are you doing things to make it easily identifiable to the actual section M, L, or M, or any of the grading criteria that the government gave you? That's critical. That makes it easy for them to check it off and give you good marks. If they have to look for an answer, if you're not in the right order, if you've got to bury it, if you're using words that they wouldn't normally use, or words that they didn't use in their proposal, they have to dig for it. Guess what? They're not. I mean, Kathy, we're seeing competition go way up.
I just talked to a company who had 32 proposals in on one RFP. I can't even imagine being the guy on the tab that has to grade 32 50-page documents. It's human nature, you just get tired, so let's make it easy for the government grader to put that check in that box.
Exactly. In a case of 32 discrete proposals, you want to get racked and stacked at the top, and the way to do that is to be easily gradable. Finally, and probably most important if you're compliant and easily gradable, is to write compelling prose. Kathy, what does that mean?
That's a tricky one, because compelling, it's not a story about how great you are and how many wonderful things that you have done with that type of language. Instead, what it is I'm answering your questions. I'm telling you about my process and why it's better than everyone else's out there. I'm telling you about where I have done it. I'm giving you concrete examples, metrics, and we have other articles and lessons in here where we really dig into what compelling means. But if every time you sit down to write your proposals and read your proposals and review, you check first, compliant, easy to grade, and compelling, you will almost always have a product that at least gets to the part where they get to see whose price is the best.
Absolutely. So we're trying proposal management. I'm Jeff Everidge.
I'm Kathy Borkowski.
Good luck on your next proposal.